Welcome. In this section, we will discuss some of the questions from the paper 1 from 11 December first shift. Now, we would be discussing different shifts and different questions. Now, these questions have been unique, and based on these questions, we have also updated the question bank as well as the lectures in the complete material in doorsteptutor. Now, this was a question which was asked. However, NTA gave a bonus on this question and 2 correct choices were offered. So what are the correct choices here? When the body is deficient, water body is deficient in nutrient, it is known as oligotrophic. Mesotrophic, it is medium deficient. Eutrophic, it is high in nutrients. And then dystrophic is a form of oligotrophic which has low productivity. So again here there are 2 options which have been correct, 1 and 4. So those 2, anyone who has marked either of the options would be given the marks for that. The next is, who among the following oppose the implementation of Western education system in India? Now, the correct answer is Miss Annie Besant. Annie Besant actually believed that she was one of the pioneers to establish the BHU, Banaras Hindu University, and the Central Hindu School in Varanasi. She actually believed the fact that Western education system should not be followed blindly. The natives should have an option to understand Indian religion, philosophy, metaphysics, and incorporate those in their own education system. So this was a very important question, and these kind of questions of recent have seen an important weightage. The next is metacommunication. Now, I take a very simple example. You come and you invite me to a party. Now, when you invite me to a party, you say, okay, please come for the party. Now, your tone appears to be low, dull. That means that you are giving the invitation, but actually you don't intend probably to invite with a zeal or an enthusiasm. So that is what is metacommunication. So metacommunication actually is a way through which is a conversation behind the conversation. So something more than what you are only talking about. So what is true in the case of metacommunication? Now, metacommunication is not always intentional. That is true, because it could be willingly that I might not be interested to invite you to the party and therefore my tone is low, or it could be a case that today I am tired and therefore my tone is low, right? But it definitely takes place spontaneously. I didn't decided that while I'll be inviting you, I would have a low mood or a high mood, correct? And more importantly, it can modify itself. So probably when you are saying at this time that you are invited with a low mood, you can modify. You might all of the sudden, with the expression of the person in front of you, realize that your invitation is not going in the proper direction. So probably you would say, oh yes, you have to definitely come, right? So that is, you can modify itself. So these 3 things are important aspects of metacommunication, a very important topic that was asked. The next is, a nuclear reactor is a system which is designed to sustain a fission reaction and extract energy. Now, what is fission and fusion? We already know. Fission is actually breaking off the particles into its finer particles and release of energy. Fusion is combining the particles and forming one big particle. So, hydrogen and hydrogen combine to form helium, and uranium split to form fission reaction, as simple as that. Now, light water reactors use ordinary water as the moderator in the fission reaction. That's again correct. So both of these statements are correct. Now, the most important thing that we understand is there are 3 types of water reactors: light water reactor, pressurized water reactor, and boiling water reactor. That's one thing. And then most of the energy that we extract as of now is through fission reaction. Fusion reaction recently has been done at the Liverpool University in California, and that has the ability to generate energy by the bombardment of nearly 192 hydrogen atoms, and that was one of the cases, one of the studies that has been done, but yet it is not into practice as simple as that. So here this question is important. 2nd generation, 4th generation nuclear reactors, what are those? We have covered a separate lecture. Again, a very important topic from your examination point of view. Now, this is a question which has been flip-flopped, I would say. So EdPuzzle is a tool which is actually used for creating interactive videos, and Mind Mister, as the name suggests, mind, so it is used for creating mind maps. So the choices have been interchanged, and therefore both of them are incorrect, and that's the correct answer for this question. So here we have seen some of the kind of questions which were asked in paper 1, and considering these questions, our lecture series has been updated. If you go on to the doorstep paper 1 lectures course in UGC, you would find 2024 updated, and that would show the important topics which were asked in 2023, based on which we have revised and included the important topics in the lecture series.